This is the Thruxton 400, the latest in Triumph's TR series of motorcycles, the same ones that are powered by that 398cc motor. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've always liked the Thruxton. It looks sleek, it looks cool, and Triumph calls it the OG Cafe Racer. If you're wondering what other bikes are a part of the TR series, you've got the Scrambler 400X, the XC, you've got the Speed 400 and the Speed T4. Now, out of those motorcycles, this one seems like the prettiest, and well, that is a matter of subjectivity. But let me tell you how this bike differs from the Speed 400 in particular. The front tyre profile is different. Now, because this is a Thruxton, it gets a bikini fairing or a half fairing. Now, this one misses out on golden colored USDs nonetheless. The rake angle is also slightly different, so is the travel, and the wheelbase is slightly shorter. Now, the design for the tank has changed, the capacity has not. You also get a different design for the brake fluid reservoir and Thruxton 400 badging, which doesn't look very premium. Now, the design for the seat is also slightly different. You've also got this cowl which comes as standard, and if you want to remove that, you've got to take out the seat. You've also got a different design for the rear tail section here, and the rear tyre profile is also different. The Thruxton gets a 43-tooth rear sprocket, while the Speed 400 gets a 45, and you've also got slightly rear set foot pegs that are a bit higher. Now, the seat height is at 795 mm, ground clearance at 158 mm, and the weight at 183 kgs, which is heavier than the Speed 400. But the main change here is in the engine. You see, this is the most powerful out of all the TR series engine. It makes 42 bhp and it has a 1000 rpm higher redline. The torque also comes in 1000 rpm later than the Speed 400. And well, it goes to 0 to 100 in 1 second faster than the Speed 400, and the top speed is also higher at 161 kmph. But how does it all come out on the road? Now, I've ridden the bike here to Lonavala, and you can see the weather is very Lonavala-ish. Now, first, let's talk about performance. It's got the same engine. The tune is slightly different, as I explained to you earlier. What does that translate to? You get better top-end performance. Yes, the vibes still come in at around 6000 and they stay right up till the top of the rev band. But it feels more linear. The power comes in with more surge. Although it's very minimal, you can feel it, and it is a good feeling. Now, let's talk about the gearbox. The gearbox, again, like all the other Triumphs, is extremely smooth. It's the same 6-speed unit, and it shifts without any hassle. Now, another gambit of performance here is that the half fairing makes a difference when you are at higher speeds. You can bend down, the wind passes over you quite nicely, and there's enough space in that seat to set yourself back. Now, because the foot pegs are also a little rear set and a little higher, it gives you a little more control over the motorcycle, and taking corners feels a lot more natural to this motorcycle than, let's say, the Speed or the Scrambler. That brings us neatly along to ride quality. Now, this has an underlying firmness to it. Told you before, the rake angle is different and the wheelbase is shorter. That really doesn't make a huge difference, but when you are taking corners, there's a lot more confidence, and that is one aspect I really appreciate about the Thruxton 400. Now, stopping power is also quite good. You have very good bite here in the front, but I feel the rear could have been slightly better. It doesn't quite have the bite that the front has, and that was a bit lacking. Now, in terms of ergonomics, things are a little more committed thanks to those clip-on handlebars and the rear side foot pegs that I mentioned earlier. They don't really make me uncomfortable. They haven't till my ride over here. This is about 40-50 kilometers away from the Bajaj plant, and my hands aren't hurting, my back isn't hurting, and that is definitely a good thing. It's a testament to the fact that Triumph is making motorcycles that offer a very good balance. They might have an inclination towards one side or the other, but the balance is still very much there. Now, if you compare this to the Speed 400, it has a higher top speed at 161 kmph. It gets to 0 to 100 1 second faster, which is quite a significant number. So in terms of performance, it gets top marks. Yes, there are vibrations and one has to deal with that. So performance, top marks. Ride quality, again, there is that stiffness, but I really don't mind it because there's a nice balance to it. I like a little bit of firmness, and that helps handling, which again is quite good and probably the best handling Triumph out of all that we've gotten so far from the TR series. But how does it all come together? Well, let me sum it up for you. Let's talk price. Now, this costs rupees 2.74 lakh ex-showroom, making it more expensive than the Scrambler 400X and the Speed 400. Is it worth it? Well, if you understand the brand name Thruxton, then this will appeal to you. That half fairing, the committed ergos, and the performance on a whole, the fact that it is the most powerful out of the TR series should make a difference to you. What this means to me is that Triumph is committed to this engine and to this platform. We will see more iterations of it, and well, rumor has it that there will be one based exactly on this one. The one that I am waiting for though is the Bonneville 400. I don't know when it will come, but I am hoping it comes very soon. Do I like the Thruxton? Yes, I do. It has that bit of firmness, it handles really well, I think it kind of looks the part too. But you tell me, do you like the way it looks? Would you go for a Thruxton over the Speed or the Scrambler? Let us know in the comment section below. My name is Abhinav. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, ride safe and take care.